Hello everyone, this is the second video of the time complexity series, and in this video we are going to learn order of growth. But before starting this video, I want to clear one point to all of you. If you haven't seen the previous video, you have to see the first, otherwise you will not be able to understand this video. Okay, this is the disclaimer I want to give before starting this video. And till now what I have covered, basically I have covered what is the time complexity and how I can create a function that represents number of function for any particular program. So till now, suppose there is one program written, and for that particular program you can create a function that represents number of function. Okay, you can create that function. So now here why we need order of growth basically. So basically order of growth tells us how fast the function grows when n becomes very large. Now I know that you are not able to understand what I am saying, but I am giving one example here. With that you will be very much clear that what I want to say. Okay, so suppose there is one program. Okay, for that program you have created a function that represents number of operation, that is 1 plus 3n. In the previous video I have calculated our function that represents number of operation for a simple program which has for loop. The same function I am keeping here, and I am calculating the order of growth of this function. Okay, so for n is equal to 10, suppose the value comes here 31. For n is equal to 1000, the value come here for this function is 3001. For n is equal to this much number, the number came here is exactly this much. Okay, so as you can see here, as the number as the n increases, so it is more depend on the dominating term only, like the value of n. So for large n we basically ignore constant and lower order terms, and we keep only dominating things, and here the dominating term is n. We neglect here 3 and 1, and we keep only n here. So order of growth for this function is equal to n. Now I'm taking another example so that you guys really understand this topic. Okay, so now suppose there is one program. For that program you create a function that represents number of operation, and that function is somewhat like this. So for n is equal to 10, the output of this function is this much, 300. Suppose for this much the outcome comes this much. So now you see here for large n, as the value of n increasing, so it is more depending on n square. So what point I want to clear here, like how the function is growing when the value of n increases, and it is more depending on the dominating term, not lower order term. Like here the lower order term is n, so we are neglecting this one. Okay, we are neglecting 3, because this is the things which is really impacting the overall result of this function. So the order of growth for this particular function will be n square. So like this we calculate order of growth of the function that represents number of operation. So till now what I have covered. So basically if any program is written, okay, for that you have to create a function that represents number of function, and after that you have to identify, you have to calculate the order of growth for that particular function. Okay, yeah, till now I think that this much I able to clear.